I believe that it gets better. We live in a world where common sense tells us not to show our true feelings. We hurt, but we keep it in. We love, but we keep it in. We want to cry, but we keep it in. We're afraid, but we keep it in. We keep it all in. If we let it out, we'll feel ashamed. We worry about feeling too much or not enough. We're afraid of being hurt because we've been before. We bottle up all the hurt in hopes that it never comes crawling up our doorsteps again. Eventually, you will get tired of hiding behind someone else, tired of shrinking, tired of sacrificing, tired of not having a voice, tired of not being seen. You exist. Therefore, you matter. Therefore, you are worthy. All the pain has brought you here, and you've collapsed. The idea isn't to stay on dirty, rotten ground, but to keep on, because it gets better, because life is beautiful. I believe that God is always with us. When God calls you, you'll know. You'll be bound, roped, pulled along, left with nothing. Friends will be gone. Money will have disappeared. You'll be scared, vulnerable, crawling along the rocky path for scraps. When you tread on, you know it wasn't you. It was God. If you had money, you'd say it brought you. If you had a degree, you'd say it brought you. If you had many friends, you'd say they carried you. But they didn't. God did. God showed you that faith never runs out. It keeps you fighting. If everything was laid out neatly on the table for you, you wouldn't know God led you here, to where you need to be you. The human capacity to understand is minuscule in comparison to God's. God has read the whole story. You've seen just the beginning. He's seen every day, turned every page, changed every margin, wiped off the coffee stains, and added in the cliffhangers. Meanwhile, we are relaxing, simply brushing off the specks of dust on our novel and preparing to start the first page of a long book without knowing what comes next. I believe in holding the door open. Every door brings a new inspiration, a new finding, a new beginning. Every door leaves an old conversation, an old friend, an old life. What if in that moment, someone was desperate to enter, to follow with you? What if your hand twitched and placed itself on the door, reminding you to wait? If you've ever been slammed in the face by cold, hard metal, or stabbed in the foot with a tiny wooden indent, you know how I feel. My fellow men. Reverse is backwards. It's not at a standstill. Hold the door. It may bring a new friend, a new love, a new smile, a new chapter. Usually, we walk through doors searching, longing for something or someone. We rarely pause to see if there's anyone else walking on the same path. Anyone else who could change us. Change who we want to be. Change the when the search is over and the door closes. I believe in forgiveness. Searing pain cages us in. I've heard we hold grudges, but rather, grudges hold us. They cage us in, lock us up, leave us bound to suffering and hurt. Forgiveness sets us free. We think that forgiveness is for the benefit of those who wronged us. It's not. It will save you. It will bring you to new heights. It will lift you up and release you from the solid metal bars you immersed yourself in. Forgiveness gives us wings to fly, to soar, to rewrite the chapter and change our story. I believe that laughing is the best calorie burner. Laughing until it hurts, until you can't breathe, until your stomach clenches and giggles flow seamlessly. Salty tears touch your lips. Too much comedy, too much happiness. Stop for a moment. Laugh at yourself. Don't take yourself too seriously. Laugh at everything. Smile at everything. Let everything bring you so much happiness, it hurts. The path is too short, too crooked, and too mismatched to not walk it laughing.